Welcome or welcome back to my little creative corner of the internet, where art meets inspiration, imagination and even paper scraps get a second life. So in this video we're diving into a super fun DIY that's perfect for fall lovers and crafty hearts alike. We are making our own adorable autumn-themed washi tape using just a few simple supplies and a whole lot of creativity. Not only are we adding a handmade touch to our journals and art, but we are also giving those old paper scraps a brand new cozy purpose. So grab your scissors, brew yourself a hot beverage of choice, and let's turn trash into treasure, autumn edition. Let's get crafty and make some beautiful, very unique washi tape for our next fun journaling and art project. We will need some parchment paper for the base that we can later use the tape again, some packing tape obviously as the main compartment that we will be decorating on, then some pictures. Here I did use my printable stickers. You can get those in my shop if you want to get some cute motifs. Then we need scissors, a glue stick and some bits and bobs scraps of paper to recycle for the background. Now let's dive in. First I did place down the parchment paper on the table so that we now can layer the tape. First the right side up, where we will place it onto the decorating part later on, and now we face it the gluey, sticky side up as well. So here you have to be a bit more careful. And remember, you have to work in layers kind of backwards. You can't start with the background, you have to start with the main motifs and elements. So here I started by cutting out those and placing them onto the paper or the tape first. So remember that you have to kind of work reversed to the way you would draw something, because when we're drawing or painting we start with the background first and then we add layers on top of that and so on. But here we will flip it later, so you have to first add the motifs and the little details. So here I decided to also add some stamping onto the paper and the tape, and then I did add some little sticker elements as well. You can completely get creative with this part and just add whatever you want. Just remember, motifs comes first and the parts you want on the top of the washi tape later on, place them down first and then later you add in the background. So here I decided to just tear up a bunch of old papers like book pages and music sheets and so on to add a bit of a collage style background. And then I realized I wanted to just add some more motifs. It's totally up to you. You could also create a washi tape that's completely only made out of collage background kind of scraps, whatever you have at hand or you like. Here I did stamp a bit stuff on a bigger sheet of paper and then add it as a bigger background piece, but now I decided to just first add some drawings on top. So I'm adding a little stars. You just saw me putting the background piece beside the tape for now and adding some little star illustrations. So you kind of have to stay a bit focused with this tutorial to make sure you not fall into the habit of normal art layer thinking again. And here I decided to also add some lace ribbon onto the washi tape. So you could also go a bit more three-dimensional with your materials, whatever you have laying around as your bits and bobs and scraps for this. And now I'm just adding a bunch of different scraps of paper and different textures and everything, and also different colors of paper and just ripping it apart and spreading it out over the tape. Now I'm just checking in how it's looking so far and where I think I should add something more. And I really tried to not leave a bunch of empty space. But that's also completely up to you. If you want to just add a few motifs, you could also do that. But I really wanted to make it a big collage washi tape that has a bunch of stuff going on. So now we just get out the glue stick and apply glue on the back side of everything, and then place the whole strip of tape down on the other strip of tape we did glue onto the parchment paper when we started the tutorial, so that the other stripe of tape is kind of the gluey backside of our new washi tape now. I hope it makes sense. And then your washi tape is already ready to go, and you can repeat this process as much as you like. And I really had a lot of fun with this, and it's so cute how this turned out, and I can't wait to add those stripes to my journal and my art in a way. I hope you enjoyed this DIY as well, and I hope you will have a lot of fun with creating your own scrap washi tape and get super creative with the way how you create those layered or not so layered washi tape creations. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And if you want to join me on my creative journey and don't miss out on any creative fun and DIY tutorials, hit the subscribe button down below. See you very, very soon. Until then, happy creating!